Hello, hi everyone. My name is Blanca and I am the moderator of the today's Pan-European Conference on Digital Education. So today we have the 29th edition, and this edition brought us four interesting presentations and 5 presenters that are with us. So first, we will listen a presentation on integrated project, Save the Oceans. Then we will listen to creating videos with online game characters. Then we have Let's Play Kahoot. Sanja prepared this presentation about Kahoot because of the wishes and expectations that were asked in the Facebook group Pan-European Conference on Digital Education, because we want to follow also your wishes. And then a part of the Kahoot is also included in the last presentation, and it is about literature for digital learners, presented by Alina. All right, so first I would like to introduce you to all the presenters that are with us today. First, welcome Žana and welcome Fernando. You work as a successful diet, and you bring together your curriculums, and it's yours. Here is your second presentation. So tell us a little bit about yourself for the start.
Yes, my name is Fernando. I first would like to thank all the people in Primera that make possible these conferences. We get so many ideas really for our lesson here, and we also are very happy to be able to share our experience in this forum. I'm teaching information technologies, computer science, and robotics, and I'm very interested in the integration of these technologies within other school subjects. So I like a lot to work together with other teachers in my school and to prepare such projects as the one that we are going to present today. Okay.
So hello, I am Žana, economics and business teacher. So I think that every class, every student, and every day is different. So it is why I like teacher's job. And as you introduced us, it is second time for us in Primera. And I hope today you will get any good ideas for your lessons as well.
Thank you very much. Okay, and now please meet Gülbin. Hello, welcome.
Hello, Blanca, and hello, everyone. I would just want to thank you all for being here and ready to listen to each of us. And it's really brilliant, and it means a lot to us. And I'll be creating on videos with online game characters, and which I find really useful. And I'm gonna try to introduce to you the product of my first and fourth graders. So I just want to thank you, Blanca, and other team members for making this wonderful conference possible. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It's not possible without presenters and without participants. So I think that we are one great community here. Thank you. And Sanja is the next presenter. Sanja, welcome.
Hello, Blanca. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Blanca, for this opportunity. I'm very glad to be here with you. As you said, my name is Sanja Zrilić. I'm from Croatia. I teach at Secondary School of Economics Vukovar. Vukovar is a town on River Danube, as you know, probably. I teach vocational skills such as bookkeeping, accounting, and others. I'm over 20 years in vocational education already. I support digital development, the development of digital skills. I support creativity by students, and I enjoy working with them.
That's great to hear. Thank you very much. And last, Alina, welcome. Your presentation will be the last one, and we are looking forward to you. She will speak about literature for digital learners. But for the beginning, can you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
A little bit. Hello, I'm Alina. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher of the Romanian language and literature here in Romania, in the high school of Toma and Socolescu, technological high school Toma Socolescu. I think I'm very passionate and eager to develop myself continuously. And because I like to share my recent discoveries in this field, in this educational field, I'm here, for which I really thank you, Blank.
And thank you, Alina. Thank you very much. Okay, so now we officially start with the program. For those who just joined us, I showed this at the beginning, but just now to refresh the memory. Today we have 4 presentations. Integrated project, Save the Ocean. The second one is creating videos with online game characters. Then Let's Play Kahoot is the third one, and the last one is literature for digital learners. I'm grateful to all the presenters. Thank you to all the participants who came. Of course, we usually share the link in which you can get the certificate of attendance. Today, you have this link under the video description, either on YouTube or either on Facebook. Also, I will put the link in the comments just when Fernando and Žana will start with their presentation. This is also one important information. So all the presentations are, as usually, available to download so that you can learn from them. So just join the Facebook group Pan-European Conference on Digital Education, and you can download all four presentations. Okay, so that's it for the start. And now I will give my floor to Žana and Fernando. Just please share your screen, share your slides, and you can start the presentation. And all the others participants just ask questions because they are eager to answer the questions that you might have. So now they will tell us how can we save the oceans.
Okay.
So just a second.
Just a second. Yes, we are now
Okay.
sharing our screen. Probably
Yes.
you can see our presentation.
Yes, it's okay now. Yeah, we see everything.
So hello again. So today we will share our experience about our school project, Save the Oceans. We, Žana and Fernando, are from Lithuania, from Kauno. Our school, Kauno Simono Daukanto Progimnazia, has 950 students, grades from 1 to 8. It is STEM-focused, science-oriented, and problem-based learning school. And now we want to invite all of you to listen to a letter from the sea to the 21st century man.
Hello, man from the future. I would like to suggest you protect nature. Once, the ocean was clean and unpolluted, but due to your negligence, we dolphins live in a dump. Cute creatures are dying from pollution. Fish die from plastic packaging. Dolphins and sharks eat plastic in the trash we throw away. Man, don't pollute the water, I can't live. I am asking you to stop littering the ocean. Please, do not throw rubbish in the oceans. Please, sort the garbage. Please, replace the water motorcycles with something else as they are very noisy. We dolphins cannot live peacefully because of this noise. If you find my message, then tell humanity that we need help. Please, save the oceans.
So, a little bit about the project. This project was oriented to a sustainable development goals, and we chose the goal number 14, life underwater. We integrated different subjects and promoted collaboration among teachers. During our project, we used a problem-based learning. Now, Fernando will tell us more about the project activities.
Yes, the project was for a whole week, and then we gathered 7 teachers from very different subjects like economics, geography, natural sciences, ethics, engineering, and so on. And we analyzed the problem with the students from those different views, integrated lessons and practical works. And then in this graphic, you can see the resume of some of the activities. We started with an ethics and geography integrated lessons. Save the Oceans was a presentation of the project, familiarization with the problem. The students were divided in teams, and they also make some activities of team working so that they get used to work together during the whole week. And also we start creating a problem tree. Then we have several different activities like artificial intelligence solutions for these problems together with economics. Also geography lessons, what do we want? The biggest garbage islands or the most beautiful coral reefs. Also the students were get to know if it's possible to live without plastic, or how to do smart use of resources in economics classes. With IT lessons, we gave the opportunity to students to speak up, to present solutions and opinions. During natural science lessons, they get to know better the ecosystem of the ocean and the food chain. And in class of engineering, our students, according to the steps of program-based learning, they try to process all the information that they get during the other lessons, look for solutions, and prepare also their presentation. And we, like a last activity, we ask every team to write a letter from the sea to the 21st century man. Some ideas of that letter, of those letters, of those teams, because there were about 130 students participating in the project. Some of those ideas are in the video that we show in the beginning of this presentation. Now a little more in detail about those activities. One of the activities was integrated economics and robotics project, applying artificial intelligence to problem solving. We started with 2 games, Quick Draw by Google and Akinator. Our students get the possibility to try these games and to feel how the computers can learn, how those programs can learn, no? And to make the question, how is possible, how a computer can learn. That was an introduction to artificial intelligence, to machine learning algorithm. And then we try to start with a very concrete problem for the real life. That's the problem of food waste.
So if we are talking about economics and artificial intelligence, first of all, as Fernando mentioned here, students found the food wasting problem, and we want to show you a short movie where we will find the solution.
Every day, 1/3 of all food, either harvested or produced, goes to waste. At the same time, 1 in 9 people go hungry. Food is too precious to be wasted.
We are the first hotel chain in the UAE to have embraced the future kitchen. Food waste and artificial intelligence is supporting this ambition of being innovative. We decided to implement Winnow across all our properties because we recognized food wastage as a real issue for our business. And it's a social issue, it's an economic issue, and it's something that we really want to address.
Winnow Vision is the realization of what we set out to do from the beginning. It's an intelligent camera that sits on top of where food is thrown away. Our technology is trained to identify what that food is, putting a cost to that food waste, and automatically giving that insight to the chef to help them cut food waste in half.
So now we want to invite all of you to participate in our short survey and answer the question, what foods do you think people throw away the most? So you can scan the QR code from your screen or go to www.menti.com and please enter code so you can see it in the bottom of our slide.
Okay, during that time.
In case the scan doesn't work, I put the link and the code into the chat.
It doesn't work?
No, just in case if somebody, doesn't want how to scan, just in case, yeah, it worked because I put my voice already.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
So thank you.
Okay, we have some opinions. 5.
Ekrana Fernando rodot matot, šoki nije vist.
Yeah.
Tena je nama što vi zašto matot.
Only 5 opinions. Okay, maybe we
Yeah, people will probably need some time, to scan everything and then to put their ideas into the link. So everybody, let's go on menti.com with the code 80146703 and participate in the question, what foods do you think people throw away the most?
Okay, maybe a minute.
Six opinions.
Okay, maybe it's not.
Michaela said that the code is not working. Just.
Okay, maybe this is not very important. This is because we only want to show how we do with our students. No?
Okay, so yeah, then just show these 6 answers, and that's
very good.
Enough to illustrate.
And show these answers here. Maybe Žana, you can comment.
So so as I see, the most wasted foods are vegetables, fruits, and somebody wrote fish products.
Fish products and potatoes.
Yeah. So let's share the official statistics. So as you see in third place, it is seafood. So don't forget that 1 part of 3 ends up in the bin before it arrives to the shops. So actually our students were shocked when they saw the official statistics, and they understood that they really harm the oceans. Before we never thought about it.
Yes, they thought about plastic bags and so on, but they didn't think about this thing, and that we can make a lot thinking how to solve this problem.
So we did 2 researches, one at home and the other one at school in the canteen. So students found that the most wasted foods at school are potato and vegetable products, and at home the most wasted are fish products, but as outdated products actually.
Okay, there was a presentation about how to solve one problem with artificial intelligence. Then we made practical work, and this is called Artificial Intelligence for Oceans. It's in code.org. It's a very good platform with maybe most of programming teachers know about this. And then the students have to train a virtual robot to detect trash. So students learn about artificial intelligence, about the pollution problem in the oceans, and how maybe in the future a robot could help to solve this problem. But what is important is they also learn how to teach a robot, how to say that artificial intelligence, one of the parts of artificial intelligence is learning algorithms, and then how this robot is learning by forms, figures, colors, and what the robot learns depends on the decisions of the students. So if you teach wrongly a robot, he will learn also wrongly. And then we gave the students the opportunity to present their solutions in interactive ways with interactive tools. They could choose. We use a PowerPoint, a Canvas, and other programs. And the form was free for them to express as they would like it better, in the form of posters, comics, crosswords, and so on. I mean, it was very creative form for them to express how they see the problem and how the possible solutions could be.
So we published the final results of our project in ebook. So we used the book creator tool, and we think it may complete what we said today. Yes,
in that book also it's in Lithuanian, of course, but there are the lessons. There are very good pictures of the project. Then there are the letter. I think is the most beautiful thing of the project is the reflection of the students in one letter from the sea to our times man. And then some of the posters that they made, or the comics with possible solutions. So that was our project. We're very happy to share it with you, and thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. Wow, marvelous case, really. I mean, bring together so many teachers, then learn a lot, train the robot, everything in one project. Really, that's a marvelous. So thank you very much. I see that there are no special questions, just the congratulations are in the comments. So we will move now further, and I invite Gülbin to the stage. Gülbin will present us also one interesting case, creating videos with online game characters. So we will see now how to use the game characters and teach something our students.
Thank you, Blanca, for this great introduction. And also, I just want to thank Fernando and Jana for their informative and excellent project idea. That was brilliant. Let me see if I can share my screen right now. Yeah. And that one as well. Share. I think you're seeing my presentation right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Works, yeah. You can start with the presentation.
Okay, marvelous. So, welcome to my presentation, creating videos with online game characters. I just needed to put game characters, sorry. So, I'm Gülbin Özdemir Altıgöz, and I'm from Turkey, and I'm a teacher of English, but you're going to see it in my next slides. So let's start with the flow. So first, I'm going to show you my self-intro. Promise I'm going to cut it like short. And the next one will be a theoretical info. And next one, reasons to use online game characters. And then I'm going to show you some practical exercises, ideas. And then we're going to have closing remarks and Q&A parts in the end. So self-introduction. As I said before, I'm Gülbin Özdemir Altıgöz. I'm a teacher of English, and I define myself as teacher researcher at the same time because I'm doing my master's on ELT right now, and I'm a TESOL advanced practitioner at the same time. And my school, you're gonna see Belek, Limak, İlkokulu. It's in a city in Antalya, called Antalya in Turkey. Maybe you've heard of Antalya, I don't know, but it's a nice city. So let's move on to theoretical info. So what is creating a video? You all know what it is about, but I'm going to just make it like summarized. So it is process of producing the video content for the video. And this produce basically includes planning, script writing, scheduling, editing by using online tools and apps. But unfortunately, I won't suggest you that online tools and apps in this video, maybe in this conference, maybe we're going to have it maybe next conference or so. So I do apologize for like feeling you down about it. So how? What would you need? One, smartphones or tablets or cameras and mix, you know it already. And second one, script, scenario, characters and setting. And the third one, time, a fourth, team. And the fourth one, yeah, I just already told you there are hundreds of video making and editing apps, and most of them are free, and it is really popular among all the like teens, adults. It doesn't really matter. Actually, age doesn't really matter nowadays because it's so popular. Timeline would be like preparation, production, editing, and sharing, and this is really a critical thinking process, and it's really how can I say, it's really brilliant for me because you need to think about every step. You need to plan and you need to make some drafts, and it requires hard work for me. So what is creating videos with online game characters? It's just tricky. I know it is similar to videos including animated characters. You know, all the like free apps like Powtones and video makers, and there are lots of Bitmoji. You have all of them maybe, and most of them I think you know, but this is really different in terms of online game characters. So you need to have an online game and you need to have that character in that online game in order to use your game character in a video for some other scenarios or for some other situations, for some other tasks maybe. Reasons to use them in education, so especially in language teaching. I'm putting an emphasis on especially in language teaching because I'm a teacher of English. So let's see what could be the reasons. First, innovations that rapid growth of technology has brought to education. This is inevitable part of education nowadays because especially after the pandemic, you just maybe some of you you know it, like we had online classes, and this is because of the pandemic, and everybody is familiar, every teacher is familiar with online classes nowadays, especially with Zoom and these other free formats. Second, part of everyday life activities, we just all are familiar with photos and videos and we use them a lot. And the third one would be the popularity of video making, like social media effects. I just call it like this because, you know, I'm not going to say all the apps, but, you know, like TikToks and everything, all our students use. So they're just using it like in their daily lives. So fourth of them, it's engaging and interesting. It promotes sharing and interaction. And fifth, it supports student autonomy and keep making progress on their own. This is really important, which I find really useful. And most important one is this one, I think. And the sixth one, it provides the students with a wonderful opportunity to think critically and creatively. And it helps the students improve their oral skills in English. So we could create videos with cartoons, drawings, animations, avatars, or real people. But our topic is mostly concerned with online game characters. You're going to see my reason to use online game characters other than the other animated characters. So why online characters? Let me tell you, for these reasons, video making with online characters is it is much easier, it is much faster, it is more entertaining and adaptable because you choose what to do with your own character. Like you just like you don't own a character, but you there's a character you use online and you love it, and you love to choose, you love to prefer to play in your game. So it is really nice to see that our students use their online characters in a way that they could use in English, they could use in their lessons. So this is really important. The students are already familiar with basically the game itself, because they know all the instructions and rules. This is really important. They know all the setting, they know key features of the characters, and they know ways to lead the characters. So they're the boss, in another wording, in another saying. Practical exercises. A video is worth of 1,000 words. I think you all agree with me about this one, because you just talk and talk, but what you show to your students make enormous effect on their brains and effect on their minds. So I find it quite useful. Exercise 1, talk a life word. Maybe you've heard of this online game. I've never heard it before, but I'm going to show you which my 4th grade students made with their own online game characters. So the unit was about my day, and they would say their actions they did during a day. Like, okay, but like I wake up in the morning, I just get up, and then I get dressed, I brush my teeth, I go to toilet, and so on and so forth. But first of all, before I just make you show, make you watch the videos, I'm gonna apologize for their grammar mistakes, and I'm gonna apologize for their pronunciations. They're just 9 and 10 years old, so keep that in mind. So I hope I can just show you, but if not, I'm gonna show this. And yeah, so.
I wake up. I wash my face. I get dressed. I have breakfast. I go to school. I have lunch at school. I go home. I do my homework. I have dinner with my family. I read my book. I go to bed. Goodbye.
So this was the first one, and I'm going to show you the second one, Roblox. If that is not the case, I'm going to show you over here my students' video. I hope
Hello, my name is Ramazan. I wake up. I wash my face. I am get dressed. I have breakfast. I go to school. I have lunch at school. I go to home. I do homework. I read my book. I go to bed. Goodbye.
So as you can see, they're so cute. Yeah, of course, there are some pronunciation mistakes and grammar mistakes, so sorry for them. But yeah, the thing is, they're so creative in using the language for their own purposes. So closing remarks, learning by doing is the best way to learn anything. So I just wholeheartedly believe that most of us think like this. And thank you all for being here, listening to me. And thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Gülbin. It's really nice how you engage the students so that they can either, they can do both, use the language, train the language, but also they train their digital skills.
Yeah.
Can you just maybe tell us some web pages in which you can download the characters that are especially interesting for students, or students just choose their own character usually?
Yes. Actually, students, I just let them choose their own characters because it's them who enjoy playing with those characters and those games. So I'm not the expert in that games, in those games, but they are. So it's like giving the power to your students, and this is much easier, and this is much fun.
Mhm.
If they have power in their hands, like if they have something to choose, if they have the preference to choose anything on their own, so you're gonna see that everything will be easier because they're so creative. That's why I just let them to do anything, any videos with their own characters. Especially, actually, I need to add something. This task was about showing what they're doing during a day. So they could use either themselves, like they could make videos of themselves. If not, they could use some dolls and puppets and toys. If not, they would use their own drawings. And if not, they could use their own sisters and brothers, so on and so forth. So it doesn't really matter.
They have plenty of options.
Yeah.
Claire is asking, which app did students use to create the video?
A video maker.
A video maker. Okay, so the video maker, which is a known app. So yeah. Okay, do we have any more questions? No, Dušica is just saying the kids did great. This is a great project to do either in class and as a homework assignment as well. So did you do this in the classroom or as a homework?
No, really, that wasn't homework. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thank you very much, Gülbin, for your really important contribution. And now we move to Kahoot and to Sanja Zrilić, who will present us her way of using Kahoot. I know that Kahoot is a very well-known application among teachers, but nevertheless, Sanja will present us how she uses and maybe we will find something new or get a new insight into it. So
yes, it's very popular digital tool, and I will share my screen. Can you see this?
Yes, everything is fine.
Okay, so my topic is Let's Play K. It shows how Kahoot can develop critical thinking at students. First of all, critical thinking, or as we say, don't let them make you a sheep. Why? What is a critical opinion? One of the duties today of teacher is to teach critical thinking. By teaching critical thinking, we initiate the process of transformation from a traditional educational process to a modern education. It aimed the needs of students and society. By helping students to start thinking critically, we have made the first step towards higher social and cultural goals. Critical thinking is independent thinking, whose starting point is informing and developing awareness of the problems to be solved. Critical thinking is a way of behaving and thinking that it's not innate to us, and all need to learn it. In relation to traditional approach to learning, critical thinking is characterized by its complexity. It assumes, first of all, active listening, attentive reading, and observation of what is happening around us. Then it assumes an analyzing what is observed, thinking and evaluating the claims we hear and read about. It assumes noticing the reason why something is said, that way how it was said, when it was said, and where it was said. Then it taking a stand on what was said, and it assumes also the skill to express clearly and non-confrontationally, explain and defend our position. Why do we need critical opinion? We are exposed to huge amounts of information from all sides every moment. And if we do not know how to reflect, question, read, and listen carefully, it is impossible for us to assess which of these information are true and well-intentioned and which malicious fabrications. Those who do not learn to think critically tend to make wrong conclusions and wrong decisions, which means that they are irresponsible towards themselves and the society in which they live. There are 6 questions for critical thinking. First question we have to ask ourselves, who? Who said that? Someone you know, someone you trust? Does it even matter who said it? Second question is what? What was said? Are these facts or someone's opinion? Then there is a question where is it said, public or private, in the face or from behind? When was something said, before, after, or during an event? Why was it said? Can he explain something to you? Can they teach you something? And last question is how was it said, writing, orally, clear, vaguely? These are questions who help us develop critical thinking. There are some methods that we can use for develop critical thinking in teaching. First of all, there is brainstorming. We all know that method. It is technique of creatively generating a large number of ideas. Then clusters, guided reading. Guided reading is a method that is procedure in which the teacher guides students by asking questions. Conceptual table, it's one of the popular methods for finding similarities and differences. Rotating review or Venn diagram. And then there is a new method of stimulating critical thinking, which experienced a great boom during pandemic and online classes. It's called Kahoot. Kahoot is a quiz. It's a simple and intuitive web tool for creating and playing quizzes. This is interactive tool uses elements of learning through play. It encourages a competitive spirit in students and thus increases motivation. It's suitable for all ages. It's stimulating and it develops critical thinking. Now I will say something about a digital tool himself. Teachers who want to use Kahoot, first of all, they have to register on website www.getkahoot.com. When registering, you should select option I am a teacher. There is a few other options, but I am a teacher is the right one, and specify the institution where you work. I will show you at some photographs. Students do not need to create user accounts to access the game. It's only necessary to open the website www.kahoot.it in a browser on a device with internet access, smartphone, tablet, or a computer. This is entry for students. Entry into the game. They enter the game pin into their smartphones, here where it says game pin. The game pin is displayed by the projector on the board. For teachers, I said there is first of all choice to use account type as a teacher. Then we have to describe our workplace. We choose school. And then there is a button create where we can make some quiz. This is entry for teacher. describe our workplace as a school. There's possibility for higher education, for school administration, or for business. And then we have this toolbar, and we start on this button, Create. There are some other possibilities. Library is a place where we have our latest quizzes, and Discover is possibility of find another one with the same topic. Here is button Create, and some templates we can use as better one. How to create a question. First, we have start typing our question here with in this area, and then we can use some GIF or possible answers. We can add 1, 2, or more answers. It's optional. At least 2 answers, but also there's possibility to add 4 answers. There are several types of answers. First type is choosing true or false answer, and other possibility is choose answer from the options which are offered. There are 4 options. In addition, and finally, there is interesting and motivating for students is this scoreboard. They can see here where are they after each answers. On the left side, there are names of students, and on the right side are their scores. When can we use Kahoot? Kahoot can be used in different parts of the class. At the beginning, to see how much students know about a certain topic, or to announce a new teaching content during class to motivate the students, or at the end of class as a check or repetition. In whatever part of lesson you decide to use this quiz, your students will surely enjoy it. In addition to using Kahoot during the lesson, I also used it as an activity in eTwinning projects. It is one of the activities in my eTwinning projects. It's interesting, it covers any topic, and it's easy to create. Here is, I will show you my project for EU Together. My colleague and I, we create this Kahoot in which the project, and we played it live. This project was awarded by Quality Label. These are some questions for this Kahoot. We played live and our scoreboard. Then next possibility for using Kahoot is celebrate significant days of the year. For example, I celebrated on this way World Water Day, World Environment Day, and so on. It's easy to embed in other digital tools. For example, in Google Slides, I will show you later my website. This is Kahoot we played on World Environment Day. We organized the competition and the Kahoot quiz went live. The questions were all about environment protection. So now I will show you website World Water Day. It's the way we celebrated World Water Day. It's on Croatian language, but there are some Kahoots with this topic. This is Kahoot Adriatic Sea, which students can play on this website. Other Kahoot is Water, World, and Croatia. Links are easy to embed on every other tool. Then there is Croatia lakes, this Kahoot, and Croatia rivers. All topics are about water, and there are 4 suggestions you can make. Well, this would be all. Just a moment.
Yeah, Sanja.
Yes.
Okay, great, thank you. Can you maybe show the page once again, because you shared the slides and then the page was not visible. So maybe you can now in the bottom
Okay.
below just share the screen and show the page once again, so that we will see actually which page there is and how to find the Kahoots. Otherwise, congratulations on your presentation.
Just a moment, please.
Yeah. Okay, so share and then share screen is the right. Okay, still we don't see it. I can find the link also. So it's called Svjetski dan voda.
Yes, just a moment, please. Can you see now?
Yes. Okay.
So this is the first site, and then there is here World Water Day, where are activities related to this day. There are some posters, songs about water with links. There are some proverbs about water, films about water, and so on. And then there is a Kahoot. I said that this is on Croatian language, but Kahoots are Adriatic Sea. This is link that leads students to this Kahoot, Water, World and Croatia link. Then Croatia lakes and Croatia rivers. All those are links because I said Kahoot is easy to embed in every other digital tool.
Mm-hmm. Can you maybe tell us the link where to find this page? Because I'm trying to find it on Google, but I don't see the. I cannot find it.
Maybe I will put this into chat.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, you can put it into the chat, and then I will copy it to
Here.
Facebook. And, you have it. Okay.
Yes.
Great. So it's World Water Day, right?
Yes, World Water Day.
World Water Day.
I made it with my students. There are lots of activities. There aren't by Kahoot everything, but it's really interesting.
That's a really inspiring case as well. Yeah, thank you very much for the whole presentation, and congratulations for the quality label also. Okay, so now we move forward to Alina. Once again, welcome. And Alina will present us a case on literature for digital learners. You can share the slides and start your presentation.
Okay. Some problems with sharing slides here.
Yeah, there is an option down there. Share. And then you can upload the slides or share the screen, whatever you like.
Everything is okay now. I've tried to share using another tool. Once again, I'm Alina Bălan. I'm a teacher of the Romanian language and literature, and I represent the Toma Socolescu High School situated in Ploiești, Romania. I don't know if you can see something.
Now we see the black screen.
It's black?
Okay, now now we see the presentation.
Okay.
Just put on the presentation mode because currently we see all the slides, So just go on slideshow. Yes, and from beginning. Click from beginning.
No, is it okay?
Not yet. Not yet. We still see all the slides.
A message says that StreamYard is sharing a window. Maybe they are.
Okay, then you can try once again. Okay, and now click from beginning.
Maybe I have some problems.
Still doesn't work. Okay, if you wish, I can share your presentation because I have it on my computer.
Can you now? It's okay? Is it okay now?
Yes. But we still click from beginning on the slideshow so that we will see only one slide.
My premise question that starts this presentation is the following one. Is literature possible for digital learners? I think all our activities that we've developed together with our students demonstrated that it is. I've started my research, first of all, from a very celebrated book, with a famous book belonging to John Naisbitt. It's about megatrends. John Naisbitt's megatrends, in fact, answers a lot of doubts or fears of the teacher of literature, which is the main idea that Naisbitt formulates in this work, that even if we live in a retinal technological society, books will never die, because there will always be a strong urge for interiority, for human sensitivity, that only books can restore to humankind. So the motto of my presentation is we must learn to balance the material wonders of technology with the spiritual demands of human race. So reading, even in a digital society, is alive because boosts communication skills, strengthens brain activity, develops creativity, enhances our self-esteem, and above all, inspires a powerful ecology, namely good values. I have to tell you that I felt the need to clarify the terminology. So literature, I will keep this first definition for literature. That is the sum of writings having excellence of form or expression and expressing ideas of permanent or universal interest, while digital learners or digital generations are students who were born into or raised in the digital era, meaning with widespread access to modern age technology, such as smartphones, tablets, computers, and digital information like the internet, according to Webster's dictionary, of course. First of all, Kahoot application. I won't repeat what Sanja has already said, but in a few words. Why we promote Kahoot? Because first of all, is a modern, formative, is both formative and fun assessment method for students. It's one of the applications that I use successfully, I suppose, in the activity with my students at any moment, as Sanja has already said, at any moment of the activity. In teaching, evaluation is a formative, both as a formative assessment and a summative assessment. It can be accessed by the students from their mobile device or by simply entering kahoot.it website. This is the link for the students, kahoot.it, while kahoot.com is for teacher. It's good to remind that. Here you have a hyperlink. It's about a tutorial that explains everything in detail. It's unuseful to retake the explanation. Again, the main benefits of Kahoot application are the objectivity of the evaluation of the results, immediate feedback for students and teachers, and of course, reducing the psychological pressure. While it offers the possibility to centralize and to store better the tests results, to diversify the assessment methods, and of course, assuring a permanent interactivity. In terms of benefits, both for teachers and for students, I will keep your attention with free for every actor of education. For teachers, Kahoot is good for is good. Why? It's good because it improves the quality of the teaching, learning, evaluation act, raising standards at the level of digital skills, developing creativity in design. For students, it's good because it really improves the digital skills, as Sanja has already said, developing self-control, mutual understanding, self-confidence. Now I will propose a short activity related to our national poet, which is Mihai Eminescu. In fact, this questionnaire is related both to Mihai Eminescu life and the literary activity. It was meant to revise all the important information regarding Eminescu bibliography, life and the literary activity. What I like most at Kahoot, I like Kahoot because it offers a very detailed summary in the end, a very detailed summary related to difficult questions, related to the students that needed help during the questionnaire, and related, of course, to the students that didn't finish the questionnaire. In the same time, showing us a very powerful, a very visual podium. Of course, offering them a very strong motivation. Secondly, I will speak a little about flipped teaching. In fact, all the instruments or the methodology I suggest has become classical now since the pandemics, but it's very good to remind the benefits and, of course, to offer context to find other possibilities. Flipped teaching. What is flipped teaching? Why flipped teaching is supposed to turn the teacher life upside down? Because it really succeeds in turning the classroom. How? We all know that flipped teaching involves a reversal. Is supposed to reverse the sequences of a lesson. Flipped teaching means the lesson will be taught at home, will be self-taught, in fact, and the homework will be done in class. Flipped teaching is a method based on grouping a set of activities to carry out the lesson at home and another set of activities to carry out the homework in class. Now I will share with you, I think, a personal practice relating or involving flipped classroom, but not before reminding you which are the 6 steps of flipped classroom. First of all, we all know that it's very important to design a plan. We all know that it's very important to have a project design in your mind, outlining the key learning outcomes. So after planning our lesson, in the second phase, we are supposed to simply record. We are supposed to simply record a video or simply find a hypertext, a digital book, or some content, some virtual content. And instead of teaching this lesson in person, we simply assure that the students will have received this material. After that, we send the video to our student, but assuring us that it's pretty engaging and clear. In the fourth step, in this context, we'll simply change, meaning that after the students have viewed our lesson, they feel pretty prepared to go more in depth. There are a few. You all know that, in fact, there are a few models. There are a few flipped classroom models. Now I will speak about, I hope, the simplest one, but taking into account other more sophisticated models. For instance, here in the fourth step, we could insert a questionnaire, a feedback questionnaire in a blog situated in a Microsoft Teams platform, for instance, to give supplementary ideas or explanations to our students. After that, in the classroom, as you can see here, in the classroom, we divide the class into groups. In my case, the whole class was divided into groups according to their dominant intelligence. And in the end, the students get back in the whole class and simply share their results. In the last stage, we simply review, revise, and if it's the case, if the activity was successful, of course, as teachers, we could repeat. I should go backwards a little because my suggestion is
Alina, are we still connected? There is something wrong with the connection because we cannot hear you. Okay. I think, yeah. Oh, we see only the picture and we don't hear the voice anymore, unfortunately.
Finding the
Alina.
You can also offer your student if you haven't already done it. In the second phase, I've sent my student.
Okay, now she went out. So I suggest just to go quickly through her slides, what she proposed. So she proposed to flip your classroom. And here we have different other digital instruments for students ready to read. You have hyperlinks here, many books. And you can create Padlet books, campaign International Days of Books. So she wanted to tell us about that. And Babel Tower, I suggest that you download her presentation from the Facebook group, Digital Pan-European Conference on Digital Education. Then you will be able to go through it once again. So I'm really sorry, but sometimes this happens when we are dependent on technology. But I hope, nevertheless, that you enjoyed the conference. I already put the evaluation link in the chat, so please do give us a feedback so that we can improve, so that we know what topics to cover, how to meet your learning needs. I am really happy that, wow, more than 200. Actually, we have 240 participants here. Thank you very much for that. So for now, I would just like to tell you when is the next conference, because again, it will be a special one. Next conference is on 29th of September, and we will be working around 4 topics. And once again, we will open a collaboration between teachers. So we would like all of you to present us your cases. Of course, this conference has a space only for 4 oral presentations, but once again, as you know, we sometimes do that. We opened the conference also on Padlet, in which you can submit your poster presentation. I will show you at the moment. Just a second. We'll try to share the screen because the Padlet is already prepared. So we will work on September's edition of the conference. We will work on 4 topics. Topic 1 is self-directed learning. Topic 2 is problem-based learning on social emotional competences. Topic 3 is best practice on well-being and motivation at school. And 4th topic is best practice on welcoming and guidance activities in schools. I'm sure that now when the school year starts, all of you will organize some nice activities to feel students welcome and accepted at your school. So please share all those activities with us. So you simply, here you just simply put your presentation under the appropriate topic. We will look at it, and please share the teaching practice, not the theoretical articles with us, but teaching practice. We will review it, and then if everything will be all right, we will send out your certificate of poster presentation. So don't forget to put us also the email when you prepare your presentation, because otherwise we cannot send out the certificate. All right, so I hope we will receive lots of different cases. The time is until 29th of September. And also we are looking for oral presentations. So as usually you can get all the links necessary on the webpage erasmuspluscourses.com and see there what are the options available. So for today, I will just thank you everyone and see you in September. Bye.